Hello, welcome to today's episode of WEIGHTALK. I'll be your host today. My name is Maua, and today we are going to focus on the World Metrology Day. With me here is our company CEO, and I'll let him introduce himself before we continue. Welcome.
Thank you so much, and my name is Habil Moy, the CEO of Scalestech Technology Solutions Limited, and I'm glad to be on this show today, and I hope to share much about the event.
And maybe to make our viewers understand, you can explain to us what World Metrology Day is.
Well, World Metrology Day is a special day in the world whereby different communities, institutions, and countries celebrate what we call the MITA Convention. The MITA Convention is a treaty that was signed in 1875, exactly 150 years since then. And this is a treaty that was signed to harmonize the standard system units of measurements that can be applied across different communities so that it will create harmony in trade and in any form of measurements. So every 20th of May each year, the worlds or the communities commemorate this day as an anniversary for signing of this treaty.
So what is legal metrology then?
Well, before I talk about legal metrology, maybe I need to define what's metrology. Metrology is a science of measurements and its application. And measurements are very critical in everyday life. So when we talk of legal metrology, we are talking of mechanisms that bring an enforcement of standards of measurements that can be applied across different units to ensure that there is harmony, there is safety of life, there is fairness in trade. Different governments enforce different standards of measurements to ensure also that they promote fair trade, or they help ensure that the economy grows in a predefined manner. I would say that with legal metrology, you can be able to ensure that whatever transactions that occur based on the standards that have been defined is harmonized across all platforms. And that's why legal metrology is very critical in our day-to-day lives.
And how does legal metrology affect our day-to-day life?
Well, as I already said, legal metrology affects our daily life in all aspects. I'm sure as a human being, you check on different parameters every day. Maybe you're going to shop for groceries and cereals. You know, you'll meet a weighing machine in that shop. And when you're ordering for anything, they will measure it. If the measurement is not accurate, it doesn't relate to the value you're paying, then it will be something that you'll have a problem with. So having legal metrology ensures that if you're paying for whichever value, you're getting equivalent product. And let's talk of areas of time. Time is a unit of measure, so it has to be accurate. So there must be a standard. In our today world, when we are doing building and construction, the architects draw our buildings based on certain measurements which have been standardized to make sure that whatever is built to measure. And if they compromise these measurements, there is danger whereby maybe the buildings might collapse. And you look into our medical, you keep on checking on your weight. You even weigh the amount of food you eat, probably how much of salt, how much of this, you know. If you are driving, I'm sure you keep checking your speedometer. So metrology is all over the place. We need to understand that these standards actually are meant to protect life. These standards are there to help us also have fair trade. These standards are there to make sure that all governments and other bodies are able to unify or to harmonize our way of living. And it's very crucial for us to appreciate that legal metrology exists to ensure that the world is a better place.
And in Kenya, how does legal metrology work?
Well, in Kenya, we are part of the community that follows the standards laid down in legal metrology procedures, and we have a body called OIML. This is an international legal metrology body that actually has got different member states. Kenya is a member to this body. So Kenya has got a department under the Ministry of Trade called Weights and Measures. And this department actually is put in place, and there is a Weights and Measures Act, Cap 513, which is an act of the parliament that has been passed to ensure that there is a legal framework through which, as a country, we can be able to operate. And now this means that today, when you go to buy any meat in the shop and you find a weighing machine, that machine, to guarantee you that it's accurate, there is an officer from Weights and Measures who checks on it once every year. And it's very important that the owner of the shop submits this scale for what we call verification and stamping. This procedure is a requirement to ensure that you as a consumer, you're protected. And it's not only in weighing scales, things like petrol pumps. For example, when you're going to fuel your car, you realize that you want value for your money. If you're paying for a liter or 20 liters, it should be dispensed exactly into your car. So the same way the officers from Weights and Measures keep on checking and verifying these pumps to ensure that they are dispensing accurate measurements, and plus other many more measuring instruments. Now, the legal metrology aspect is very key, as I've already mentioned, to create a very fair economy whereby people get value for their money. And I believe Kenya has made a good step to partner or to member itself to OIML so that we can also be part of the larger community which embraces standardized units of measurements.
And how does Scalestech help clients meet legal metrology standards?
Well, as a company, Scales Technology, we are one of the top companies in Kenya and in East Africa that do not compromise standards. In this company, to ensure that we help our clients meet legal metrology standards, we have also registered our organization to different regulatory bodies that oversight institutions that render services within metrology space. So at Scales Technology, we specialize in weighing equipment, and this fall under mass. So what we've done here is that as a requirement of the Weights and Measures, I've already mentioned the Weights and Measures, what they do. They are a regulatory body of any institution that handles legal metrology instruments. So as a company, we have an approved workshop. Our workshop is registered with Weights and Measures. Number two, we have a team of technicians and metrologists, engineers who are certified or licensed to do repairs, adjustments, calibration, and submission of equipments to the authority for verification. So we have established a structure whereby the equipments we sell are guaranteed to offer you reliable weight measurements, because we have taken the responsibility to follow the procedures as outlined in the Act of the Parliament, as I stated. And also, all the equipment we sell, we ensure that they are compliant to the legal metrology standards. So what we do is that if we are selling an equipment, we first ensure that we follow the procedures of approval, and we make sure that we get all the certifications that are necessary. Furthermore, just to ensure that also we give assurance of traceability and standards, our company has got a laboratory which has been certified under ISO 17025 standards, and this standard is also meant to ensure that there is traceability. Traceability is to mean that whatever standards we are using in our laboratory to calibrate the weighing equipments we are giving to our customers, these standards are also submitted to our National Metrology Center, which is Kenya Bureau of Standards. So at this center, our standard masses are calibrated and certified, because also KEBS have a responsibility also to submit their standards to an international body that can also verify, because we are all members of one organization called OIML. So at Scalestech Technology, when you're coming to us to buy any equipment, we will ensure that we offer you products that have been certified through all these required procedures, and we carry out also periodic maintenance and verification of equipment and certification to ensure that our clients remain compliant throughout the cycle of the equipment use.
Wow, that was a great talk. Thank you, Mr. Moi, for the insights. And also thank you, our viewers, for visiting our channel today. To support us so that we can keep giving you this knowledge, please subscribe to our channel. And just to let you know, we have amazing offers. This is our anniversary month, and we have up to 25% discount. To get that, please visit our website. Our website link is down below, or you can even give us a call or WhatsApp us. Thank you, and see you in our next episode.